Alright, hey everybody, so welcome back to the garden, Jim Bob's Garden. Alright, so I want to talk today about garlic. I want to show you what I did. Is basically I took this little garlic bulb, the whole bulb, and I put it in a cup of water, and look at that. Look how pretty that is. And that is literally 6 days of growth. Alright, and I'm going to show you how I went about that. I'm going to set this aside for a minute because we're going to plant that next. So all you do, get you a little cup. Now this is like a sauce cup from a pizza place that had marinara sauce in it for like I want to say for like breadsticks and such. And I prefer getting, well, okay, let me tell you. I say I prefer. This makes more sense for me to get one that's got a little bit of root sticking out the bottom. All right, so when I went and selected these garlic bulbs at the store, at Walmart, not like any place fancy, not organic or anything. And then I looked for one that had a little bit of root already sticking out. And then all I did was take the outside layers of paper off. Alright. So now you want to be kind of careful because you don't want to destroy the paper on the bulbs themselves. I'm sorry, on the cloves rather. You want to get the paper off. Now I saw this on another video and I'm like, man, there's no way that's going to work. Let me experiment and see how it goes. Woo! Compost. Alright. So you just tear the outside layers off. I'm not even sure if that's absolutely necessary. And you can see in there, if you look, it's one already starting to grow. Just sitting in the garlic jar at the house. We have a little jar that we got at the store that's specifically designed for garlic. Has little vent holes in it and all. It's a really cool thing. Because one of the things about garlic is they need to have air flow to be able to get, or to keep them from rotting. So this jar's got holes in it and everything. It's all designed that way. Now you want, well, okay. Again, this is something I picked up online, but it would make sense to me that you're looking for bulbs that have big fat cloves. Alright, the bigger the cloves, the better the results, apparently. Now, I don't know that that's necessarily true. I have not done an experiment on my own on this, but from everything I've seen online, that's the case. Alright, so let me get that one chunk right there. And I'm trying to mostly just get to where the garlic can expand, because if you look, these have all kind of started to push out away from the center garlic. Okay, so what we're going to do, get a little more paper off perhaps. I think that should be fine. Alright, now on lime, the guy cut the tops. I did not cut the tops. I just let it grow, and it seems to be growing fantastic. So then you got to you have to find something that basically keeps it up off the bottom so that the roots can start to grow, and then also is able to hold the water. So anything that's small enough to hold your garlic bulb up and not down completely into the water. So then we're just going to add a little bit of water to it. Stick our bulb in it. Drain a little bit of water out. Ah! Yeah. Stop it. There you go. Put a little more water. I just drained it all out. There you go, just like so. And I'll let that set. This here is 6 days growth. All of that happened in 6 days. Now I've never done this before. I've always just stuck them directly in the ground. But man, that is really cool. And I'm hoping what'll happen is this will give me a head start. And let me show you why over here. Alright, so in here I have planted a whole bunch of garlic all along this row here, and then in between these are some that I had missed last year apparently, and they grew back up, so I'm letting these grow again from last year. So in between those, there's also another at least full clove of garlic. Now none of that has sprouted yet. In the past, I've had issues like this where it took a while for the garlic to sprout up, so I'm not too terrible concerned, but I think this will give me a head start because we're getting late in the day. It is January 31st today, and you know, I should have had these in the ground back in November, December time frame, which I did put these in. Now my elephant garlic grew and did great, but none of the others have sprouted up yet. So I'm a little concerned about that. The soil is moist down below. I've been watering it fairly regular, so I don't know. But this will at least give me an idea of what's growing and what's not. So with that being said, let me knock the weeds out in this area real quick, and then we'll get to plant. All right, so now the question is, can I get these to come apart? Oh yeah, look at that. They come apart very easy. Wow, that is neat. So basically, the goal is to get a plant with roots. Simple as that. And then we're just going to take them, plant them down. Now you're going to want them to where, basically, where it starts to come out of, that's where we're going to plant it down to. All right. Then we're going to plant them about 6 inches apart or so. Just like so. Alright, let me finish this up and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so there you go. I got my garlic planted. I've got 14 garlic plants. And I had 3 others that hadn't really started sprouting yet. Don't know whether or not they're going to actually grow, that I've stuck in other places. But a nice little line here of garlic. And if that works out, so 1 garlic bulb bought at the store, and I forget the price, they're not much, basically should, by the end of the spring, early part of the summer, maybe middle part of the summer, should give me 14 garlic bulbs out of that 1 bulb. That's not bad odds there. 14 to 1 return on your money. So that's how I'm going to go about planting garlic. I highly recommend it. I mean, I was truly amazed at how quickly they sprouted up and actually started putting out shoots. So if this works, this will probably be the way I do it from this point forward. Alright, so that's how you plant your garlic. Thanks once again for stopping by. Do me a favor, give me a like and a subscribe. Let me know what you think. And most importantly, grow something.